Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of October 28th. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Please subscribe. Please pass this along. I'm on the other side of the room today, which it'll become apparent why in a matter of seconds. So everything I'm going to show you today is from a record auction. It is actually right down the street, and I've never been to a record auction before. And I knew probably half the people there who were bidding, and I knew they were going to spend lots and lots of money. So I kind of figured I'll just hang out and watch, and it'll be interesting. But I ended up having the best time, and I ended up buying about 9 boxes. My strategy was to buy the ones that people weren't bidding on. So I certainly did not get the best of the best. I mean, they had 200 boxes there. And some of these boxes were going for about 300 bucks. And, I wasn't going to do that. But I ended up getting some good stuff. I paid $190 and really just had so much fun. So, I'll be looking for those again. And everything here, everything is what I got. So first I'm going to show you. So the boxes had different categories. Let me explain this first. The boxes had different categories, and there was plenty of time to look through them. I mean, there are thousands and thousands, so you couldn't really check the condition of everything. And honestly, some of the condition was worse than I thought. The ones I checked, they were all beautiful, so I thought they were all going to be like that. Turns out they weren't. Everything I'm showing you, though, is. So first, this was a box that went for $10. And it was labeled the disco box. And these are all 12-inch singles, mostly disco. There's some 80s in here. I know there's Miami Sound Machine, things like that. But mostly disco or that kind of stuff. And I only paid 10 bucks. And no one was bidding on it. So I said, sure, 10 bucks. I'm going to put these all in the $3 bin where I have the 12-inch singles. Now, more 12-inch singles. This is why I'm sitting over here, by the way. Okay. This one was interesting. So this one was all European imports of 12-inch singles. These are, from what I've seen, they're between 1987 and 2001. And a lot of them have price tags on them, and most of them sold for $10 to $15. I'm going to try to sell these as a group. Now, I looked a few of them up. Some of them are going for as much as $30. The problem is they're not highly sought after by any means. So some of them I couldn't find at all. So we have about 50 here. I'm going to say $200 if anybody wants to buy them all. If not, I'll probably end up individually pricing them for about $8 each. And some of them will go in the $3 lot, but some of them will be more expensive than $8 too. And there's just some cool stuff. I haven't really listened to it. Most of it I don't know, but it's different stuff, which is always good. So we're going to go $200 for about 50 of those. Okay. I just dropped them all. Now we're going to go, as much as possible, I'm going to tell you what I got in each lot. Now, each lot was full of about 30 to 40 records. So the one I spent the most on was the Billy Joel lot. And let's see, it was called the Billy Joel lot because there were 4 Billy Joels in there. So let me show you the Billy Joels. Oh, and I spent $65 for this. Honestly, I spent $65 because I thought there was Zeppelin in it. I looked through it earlier and I thought I remembered there was some Zeppelin hiding in it. There wasn't, but there was one thing very good. So here we go. We got Glass Houses, 52nd Street, Street Life Serenade, and there's a few of these in the whole thing I'm going to show you. This is An Innocent Man Half-Speed Master. Now this is something I believe came out in the 80s. You do see these sometimes. They're worth much more, really, for the audio files. Honestly, I don't know. I listened to it and paid a lot of attention, but I couldn't hear much of a difference. But I probably have about 30, 32 on that. And the other thing that was in the Billy Joel lot was David Bowie, Aladdin, saying, love this album. Little damage here, but the vinyl's really nice. So I think we'll have $32 on it. So, you know, a lot more stuff, but I'm not going to show you everything. Another lot was the Springsteen lot, which I didn't even see. Just during the auction, they said Springsteen lot. So I was like, nobody was bidding. So I paid maybe 15. I wasn't even sure what I was getting. And it, for the most part, it wasn't much. It was both of these. Now these are cassettes and CDs. This is the 1975 to 1985 concert. There's 3 each, 3 cassettes or 3 CDs. So these will be about 15. But the really cool thing, I didn't even know this was in there, was the half-speed mastered Born to Run. So this is up there. This one, I'm probably going to put about 45 on. Let's see, some of these were just kind of labeled rock and different things. Information Society is pretty sought after. It's kind of new wave stuff. I'm going to have 18. Bowie, 12-inch single of Magic Dance. This is from Labyrinth, which I love Labyrinth. Probably about $8. This one, couldn't find it anywhere, and it's a little bit of damage, but the record is nice. This is Giants of Steel. There's only one on eBay right now for over $100, or might be $100. You know, and it's a compilation, and you know how I do with compilations. But listen to this. We got Motorhead, Judas Priest, Metallica, Black Sabbath, and Dio. So this is 1984. Probably 40, 45. Let's see, a couple kind of basic rock things. Double Live, Gonzo, Ted Nugent, which is about $12. The Joker, about 12. Some Girls, a few of these, 18, I think. Let's see, there was a lot of R&B, and I got these cheap. These are $10, and there's a lot of them that I'm not putting on the video. Some of them I didn't know, but you know, all things that'll go for $7 or so, and put more in the R&B section. Trent D'Arby, don't see this one a lot. This will be $15. Whitney Houston, it's a 12-inch single of I Want to Dance with Somebody, probably about $8. Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, 12-inch single, probably $12 for that. No idea who this is. Jim Gilstrap, Swing Your Daddy. I will not be swinging my daddy, but that one will be about $9. Let's see, we got some with, these are soundtracks. Again, I didn't see this one, but they said soundtracks, and they said the first one is Footloose. I sell Footloose for $10, so I figured I might as well pay $10 for this box. And there was different things. There was kind of Broadway things. What's this called? Every Inch a Sailor. I'm not sure he looks every inch a sailor. Annie. These are all $6, $7. And the one I was very surprised to find and very happy, Ghostbusters. You don't see this much. So this one's $20. And another one I spent $10 was Jazz. And this had Charlie Bird. This is Concord Jazz, direct-to-disc. Probably about $10. And a whole bunch, I'll do these quickly, a whole bunch of Dave Brubeck. So these, I think I put $9 on each of these. And I was surprised because some of these in the box, when I first got it, I was concerned that they were going to be pretty beat up, but they weren't. So, interesting little one. So the vinyl's really nice on these. There's a few that didn't make it, but the vinyl's nice on these. Let's see, more stuff. I think the rest of it was just labeled like classic rock type things. Of course, Chipmunk Punk, I had this before I sold it. I got $10 on it. not going to get into what's considered punk. Adamant, usually about 10. Men at Work's 12. Tina Turner's probably 7 or 8. For Good Lives, probably about 8. Let's see, there's a couple. Now these are super discs. Nautilus super discs. These are both sticks. They're certainly worth more because they're super discs. So I think we're around $30 each. Now, very similar to the Half Speed. I think these were made in the 80s as well. You know, I'm sure there's a difference. I just don't hear it. Blue Oyster Cult. I haven't had this one in a while. Agents of Fortune. 14, I think. I got the sun right in my eyes. I hope you can't see that, but it's killing me. Eagles Live, $20, double album. So Far, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, probably 10. Santana, probably about 10. This is Tales of Mystery and Imagination. So it's all songs based on Edgar Allan Poe's stories or poems, Alan Parsons Project. This is a cool one. It's a cool one to have. It's not the kind of thing you want to listen to every day, but it's interesting. I always like that one. About $10. I just thought this one was interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. Rise, Herb Albert with clear vinyl, $7. And we will end with a couple Rush. This is Grace Under Pressure. I think we have $24 on this. And 2112 has some issues in the sleeve. You kind of see that, and certainly in the back sleeve. But the vinyl's really nice, and you know, this one goes, I think I have 32 on that. And the other thing I want to tell you is there was a lot in here that was good stuff, but the condition wasn't good enough. And I'm starting to get piles and piles and piles of records like that. So what I think I'm going to do, not this weekend, but the weekend after that, I'm going to have a sale of $1, $3, and $5 records. And there's going to be many boxes full. And the $5 records are going to be things like Beatles, Pink Floyd. I might have some Grateful Dead, I'm not really sure, but really the good stuff. The condition's not perfect, but it's not bad. These are not horribly scratched, run over records. These are things that should have a little background sound, but are certainly listenable. But I need space. So I think I'm going to plan that, not this coming weekend, the weekend after it, and I'll certainly talk more about it in next week's video. So, hope to see you in here. Thank you very much.